Mappa. You just can't seem to get rid of that name, can you? Your resident tongue-stealing, breast-feeling, vomit-kissing and snowball-hitting dark fantasy Chainsawman is all set for a high-profile anime adaptation later this year by the ever-reliable and ever-controversial Studio Mappa. Now, you may have heard a lot of speculations about it, especially NPC number 324 saying Mappa is trash and the show will have too much CGI. Well, his opinion is about as important as a turtle with a chronic addiction to methamphetamine. I don't know where I got that analogy from, and it doesn't even make sense. A turtle addicted to meth would be very important for research purposes, but we are going off topic here. Chainsaw Man will look very good. Just like any other high-profile mappa anime, such as Jujutsu Kaisen and Attack on Titan. Yes, Attack on Titan looks very good, shut up. So what sets Chainsaw Man apart? Is there even anything different about Chainsaw Man? Yes, there is, dear viewer, there is. Chainsaw Man marks MAPPA going back to their passion project roots, and that's very important. I won't go into detail, but back in the Masao Maruyama era, MAPPA thrived off passion projects and pushing the boundaries in anime. It's only in the recent years that the studio has resorted to making
above average
looking guaranteed commercial successes. MAPPA are the sole investors for Chainsaw Man, meaning there's no production committee involved, just them and the distributors. It also means that they poured their own money into the project, which is a rare thing for any studio to do. It means that they have complete control over the schedule and creative process for the show. In comparison, companies like Pony Canyon, Kodansha, and Production IG were all ranked higher than MAPPA on Attack on Titan and dictated the release dates. This is MAPPA assuming full control of their own creative process from start to finish. Of course, that makes it a risk, but one would assume they'd put in enough effort to justify a monumental success as it's in their own best interests. And boy, MAPPA is going all out. They have assembled a monster staff for the show, and in this video we'll be going over some of them. Like and subscribe if you enjoy, and let's get started. The series has two directors, Nakayama Ryu and the action director Yoshihara Tatsuya. Let's start with Nakayama Ryu, a talented animator having animated on the first season of One Punch Man, Sword Art Online, Jujutsu Kaisen, Kill la Kill and much more. Needless to say, besides directing, he'll also most likely be animating as well. But what is worth noting is that he storyboarded and directed the iconic episode 19 of Jujutsu Kaisen. You know, the one that looked really good. He has also done directorial work on Fate Babylonia. But Chainsaw Man is an action show. So let's look at the action director, Tatsuya Yoshihara. And there's a lot to talk about when it comes to him. Just like Nakayama Ryu, he has done a lot of animation work on shows like Jujutsu Kaisen, One Punch Man Season 1, Sword Art Online, Fate Apocrypha, and a lot of Black Clover. The noteworthy direction work he has done is being the series director for Black Clover, storyboarding many of the episodes himself. And this is where it gets interesting. You see, the studio didn't really care about Black Clover, gave it terrible schedules and next to no resources or talent to work with, deciding to shift all their resources to Boruto instead, making the grand vision of Tatsuya Yoshihara nothing more than a bare minimum, lowest common denominator action series. You may have noticed that Black Clover is often very ambitious with its animation, although to little success. Episode 63 of Black Clover is regarded as one of the better animated episodes in the show, which is often memed for literally breaking the animation. Well, little do you know, that's exactly what happened. Yoshihara, knowing that they didn't have the resources for it, decided to snap on the visuals anyway. Yes, the characters go ridiculoly off model, sometimes anything happening on the screen doesn't even make sense, yet it's something new. I will link an article that explains the Black Clover situation a bit better in the description. With Chainsaw Man, he's back as the director, action director even, but the show he'll direct will actually have the resources and time he always wanted from Black Clover. We'll see the best performance of one of the best action directors of all time with Chainsaw Man, and that, my friends, is something worth being really excited for. The ever-reliable Hiroshi Seko is on the script, having script writing for all 4 seasons of Attack on Titan, Jujutsu Kaisen, Vinland Saga, Owari no Seraph, Terror in Resonance, and many more under his belt. Color design has been assigned to Naomi Nakano, having done color-based work on many PA Works shows which always look visually stunning by the way, such as Angel Beats, The Day I Became God, Aquatop, and The World in Colors, which literally has color in its name, so you know the color-based work is phenomenal. She also worked in Sword Art Online Alicization as the color designer, and look at that show and how amazing it looks. Kiyotaka Oshiyama and Kazutaka Sugiyama are the two character designers and most likely the animation directors as well. Kiyotaka Oshiyama will handle the devil designs, having animation credit in shows like Gurren Lagann, Devilman Crybaby, get it? Evangelion Rebuild, Space Dandy, and more under his belt, while Kazutaka Sugiyama will handle the rest of the designs, having animated in Promised Neverland, Darling in the Franxx, Wonder Egg Priority, and more, and being the character designer for Mushoku Tensei. Needless to say, designs are in very, very good hands. The role of art director has been given to Yusuke Takeda, having been art director on Sword Art Online, Guilty Crown, Vinland Saga, Evangelion, Vivi, and many, many more. Like seriously, this guy has been art director on well over 100 shows. More than 100, do you know how insane that is? And finally, on the music side of things, we have Kensuke Ushio, I hope that's how you pronounce it. And this man did the music for A Silent Voice, Devilman Crybaby, Space Dandy, Liz and the Bluebird, which is a music anime mind you, Heike Story and some more. From what I have seen and heard, his works have a strong presence, which is something Chainsaw Man can use honestly. That final OST from A Silent Voice was phenomenal. That simple piano worked wonders and it was so powerful. So that's about it for the known stuff. Both the directors are also pretty much guaranteed to also be animating. Aside from them, animators like Keiichiro Watanabe and Hironori Tanaka will most likely be animating as well, seeing that they literally animated cuts from the pre-animated preview we saw a while back. And also expect top-tier freelancers to work on the project. Chainsaw Man will most likely have large amounts of CGI, not as cutting corners but as a stylistic choice. Being an animation enthusiast, I cannot wait. If my memory serves me well, either the mangaka Fujimoto himself or one of his assistants said that the storyboards for the anime were perfect and thanked the studio for putting in this much love and effort into it. And boy is this going to be monumental. It will most likely release this fall and is confirmed to release this year, and again, I can't wait. Subscribe if you enjoyed, and until next time.